There we go. Alright,
We
so I
should
got
go.
another one going.
Pleasure doing business with you. Stay in the light.
Let me think. There's, one sec, guys. So that's 2 clues.
Mistress Mildred, the brewer wants to know when to bring the
There's
next
a
delivery
lot of
ale.
dwarves
He
here. This
doesn't
must
want
be
it to go
their,
stale. He has his reputation to consider.
their
If only
main
the Stonefist had let his thirsty
civilization.
patrol out on leave as usual. But now, we've only got the regulars and the ale's not moving too fast. Take him 2 empty barrels and get 2 new. It's the best we can do right now.
Yeah. Jeez. No, you want to see armor class? I'll show you. On my fighter here with no buffs, he's got 23 AC because he's got a +1 shield, full plate, and 2 rings of protection. So if I give myself like Shield of Faith, I can get up to like 25. And it's, if I have haste cast by someone else, I could get even higher. I think haste gives a +2 bonus to AC. I think. Oh, I thought I got everything in there, but I guess not. Oh, are they in like the room up here? Oh no, they're where'd I go? Oh, they're down here.
Sergeant, when can I see my Eric? He is due some liberty.
Lass, I already told you. He's assigned to guard duty.
A whole week of it? And that after 2 weeks on patrol? No. He just doesn't want to see me anymore.
Now, lass, don't you fret. It's not that at all. The old man has his whole patrol on guard duty.
I'm actually excited for Sorcerer, because
whatever it
I was
is,
looking on their forums and it covered what they are gonna have for archetypes, I think. So they're gonna have the Draconic Bloodline from the Player's Handbook, and in addition, there's also gonna be, I think the 2 that they have are based off of Solasta lore. So one, I think they're both resulting from the Cataclysm, but one is a magic sponge, while the other one is kind of like this weird, they're essentially made of like, along with being human and such, they're made of actual magic. It's kind of strange, and until I see it in action, it's going to confuse me a little. But it'd be cool if the magic sponge sorcerer is all about, like, I don't know, like dispel magic, counter spell, detecting magic.
Are you the local boss of the scavengers?
Yeah, you could say that. Not bossing much, I'm afraid. We used to have adventurers raiding around here, but now, just one.
Oh, she's got Boston accent.
Yeah, she's around somewhere. You might run into her.
We found an old Temarian monastery south of here.
Yeah? Tell me where. We'll take care of it.
I don't know where's left that I haven't gone yet. Oh, over here maybe. Here we go.
Ha! The Senard's hopping mad.
Why's that?
The whole week he's been waiting, and still no meeting with the...
Like an old couple, the two of them.
Can I just go to him? Oh, there's the one guy right there. Oh wait, no, that's the guy I'm supposed to speak to. Yeah, I know.
Well
So
met
far,
again.
the most I've seen for community
So,
involvement
you've had
is
a chance to walk around the city and hear what people are saying?
the one
So, what do you
streamer,
think?
Co-Carnage. He does a lot of CRPGs. He, I think he did a voice for one of the council members.
The story with the highwaymen is also weird. Why keep them prisoner? Normally the penalty is clear and swift. On the frontier, you don't feed idle people, particularly not scum like highwaymen. At best, you put them to work. At worst, they become fertilizer.
Oh yeah, speaking of pillars, after I finish all the early access of this, I'm actually going to be doing a playthrough of Pillars of Eternity 2.
Something is wrong. Soldiers back from a patrol denied leave. Posted to guard duty instead of visiting the tavern.
There are two things I didn't mention in our last conversation. Things about Roald and the Baron.
What about the Baron?
I've known him for 20 years. I was a founding member of the company. Now, for the first time in 10 years, I am Officer of the Day posted here, and that's not all. For the last 10 years, he's always called me Joris. Now, all of a sudden, it's back to Nikkonen. Something's wrong. I can feel it.
What about Roald?
When you told me of Roald's death and return his personal effects,
Like,
I was speechless.
For
Not out
streaming,
of
there's no way
grief,
I'm
but
touching Baldur's
because
Gate until
not a
they
week
have,
before,
like,
Roald
quite a
had
bit
come
more meat
back
on the
from patrol.
bones.
You mean one of them is not who he seems? Suggestions, Sarge?
The Synod mentioned your mission.
Like,
He
they have
and
the whole
I go
first
back a
act,
long
and
way.
that's very fleshed
So,
out.
Go to
But
see
I
the
feel
Baron
like
and tell him your heirloom story.
in
I know
this game
what his
focused on
normal
mechanics
reaction would
and
be.
then it's putting in
So come
content,
back, and we can
whereas
compare
Baldur's
notes.
Gate focused on
And
content
if I were
first,
you,
and
I
now they're
wouldn't
just
mention
figuring
Roald,
out their
the
mechanics.
caravan, or anything else. Clear skies to you.
I don't know if you've played any of Baldur's Gate 3 so far, Goth. If you have, what are your thoughts? Meet the Baron. Who's like over there. One sec, I'm just checking on something here about Solasta. Yeesh. Okay, let's see. I just hope I'm not running past him. No, he's in here, okay.
Greetings, adventurers.
Yeah.
Sergeant Nickenen says you want to see me on some urgent matter?
I feel like Pillars
Yes,
1
it concerns our
has
traveling companion, Lady
a nice
Kyla.
indie feel to it, but
Then
that
let her
being
speak for
said,
herself.
the way they
My lord,
explain the mechanics and everything,
Before the
it's a bit
cataclysm, this valley was in the care of my family.
harder to grasp than the second.
Only a few of us managed to survive, and none at all in the valley.
A sad tale, my lady, but not uncommon. Those were dire times.
My father passed away recently. Upon his deathbed, he mentioned some family heirlooms left in a hidden room somewhere in the fortress. With your leave, my lord.
Yeah, I just
I would
love
like to
theory
search for
crafting
this hidden
classes
room
and making
and
unorthodox
retrieve my
builds.
family's
Like,
belongings.
Out of the question. This is my castle.
I think my
and
main
all
character
in
is
it
going to be a
belongs to
warden
me.
that
Now be gone.
mixes a devoted
You'll be
fighter
glad,
that
as a
focuses
guest,
on great
you are
swords, because
protected by our
every game I
customs.
play, I
Otherwise,
gotta have a
your
great sword.
impudence would land you in the dungeon.
And then they use Firebrand, so it's like a fiery magic greatsword that
He's
you,
rude. But he's a dwarf.
you know,
after
you
all.
have extra proficiency and accuracy with. Because in Pillars, accuracy is everything. And then I was thinking of doing like for my secondary character, a
you're
monk
back.
paladin
How did the
multi-class.
audience go?
Clear
Because I think
skies.
flaming fists
Well,
would be
he
cool.
didn't imprison us, just threw us out.
Just threw you out? That's not like him at all.
Oh, he's not always so generous to strangers.
No, just pragmatic and smart.
Yeah.
Pragmatic?
It would be cheaper to let you find the heirlooms under close
I think
escort.
with
Keep
how
them on
they
the
went about
field, But
everything,
it's easier than having to search for himself.
one thing I didn't like is that 2 just refreshes all of your combat
Smart.
abilities
Of course.
on
smart.
each encounter.
If we assume
I
Lady
think
Keithala's
that,
story is true, then arresting
It would have
her
been cool
or
if they took the whole
coercing her
cantrips
could have
versus leveled
drawn the
spells
ire of an elven
aspect,
A pretty stupid
or even
move
if
for stuff
as you gain
which
higher
might only
levels,
have sentimental
previous
value, so not like Gromnir at all.
Fine. What do you suggest?
previous
Let me
power
make
level
some
abilities would
preparations. You go
become,
back to him tomorrow.
you know, every encounter
envoys
versus
of the Legacy
every
Council.
rest. I don't know. There's like a whole lot, but I think they said that 2 wasn't as
He
as
is
like
a nice
much of a
dwarf.
hit as the first one. So they definitely want to figure out why before they do another one. But I think now they're working on Avowed, which is going to be like a first-person Skyrim-like RPG. They want to be the one that kills Skyrim. I mean, I'm all for that kind of game, but I love, you know, games where
Welcome
you
to
like
the
make a
inn.
party and you have like a
We'd like to stay for the night.
like a
Sure,
group
that's
dynamic.
settled.
Whereas games like that, you're sort of like on your own. But yeah, I mean, with Pillars, I never got past the first act of the second game just because I'm a sucker for, like, building characters. I think it's because I'm, like, the forever DM whenever I play 5e, so whenever I get a chance to make characters, I can't contain it and I gotta play a different one or try a different idea. But at least when I, like, do a playthrough of this, I'm not gonna scrap the playthrough. I'm just gonna make a mercenary character and put them on my ship.
Sergeant Nickenden, why are you bringing these people to me again?
My lord, they showed me credentials that I thought you should see.
Credentials? What do credentials have to do with Lady Kitaea's claims?
Yeah, I know.
My lord, we are deputies of the Legacy Council.
And the Legacy Council interferes in
Like, I think,
Copperan's affairs?
Co-Carnage right now, he's doing a playthrough of it. I think like 3 episodes in, he like scrapped the build he was doing to switch it up. He went from like a rogue paladin multi-class to like a rogue cipher multi-class.
What is that?
Historical research.
Those baubles have some historical value?
We believe so, my lord. We wouldn't be here otherwise.
Then why not just say so?
Confidential matters are best handled confidentially, my lord.
Then, shall we search for these heirlooms together? I shall escort you, and we'll inventory the historical items. Then we can discuss a reasonable share for the keep.
That would be more than fair, my lord.
Then please.
I find that happens to me whenever I do ready to action.
In the
like even though it goes through different characters' turn, the previous character's portrait will still be on the screen.
You were right to bring them to me. Now back to your post.
Yes, my lord.
The Baron's waiting for you.
I think the biggest thing with Solasta is how much the community wants the game to succeed. Like I checked the forums, and these guys are diligent with reporting bugs. And, you know, the ones that are even savvy with Unity, they try to, like, mod the game in ways that fix the problems themselves from what I'm seeing. Like, there's one guy who pops into, like, each of my streams. His name is George Seed. And he's pretty active in the community. Like, he pops in on every stream. Whoever's... Yeah, he pops in on every stream, not every stream, but whichever, whoever's streaming Solasta, he'll like be on the chat.
Dungeons. How subtle and fitting. Please, Lady Katana,
yeah.
Before we inventory your heirlooms, there is something I wish to show you.
Is he gonna turn on us?
Find it interesting, hopefully.
Is that the Baron?
Now we shall all have a nice long chat together.
Oh.
And you will give me that crown.
That's interesting. Okay. So... how many enemies are there? 4? So I gotta take this guy out first. Yeah. He's got 18 AC. And I have a +6 bonus, so I gotta roll at least a 12 with advantage. Yeah, if they're not illuminated, no one's gonna hit anything. So it's probably best I trade off my fighter's action for this. Plus, I mean, I can also action surge. Shit. Knocked me over. Let's see if this is still happening. I was seeing like a bug here where my wand of magic missiles was not losing any charges. Yeah, it's still happening. If I go here,
One foe down.
oh wait, I'm controlling. Okay. Well, this guy's pretty chunky. He's got good AC, so I won't need to worry about him.
Bad luck.
But yeah, I gotta like figure out what games I want to stream. Oh my god. They're getting all these good rolls in. Oh, there's actual Sorax here. This complicates things. I don't know why attacking him gives me, or I don't have advantage, because he's, for some reason, half lit. Doomblade cut. What does that mean? Sorax have power in dim light and even more in darkness. Is the Doomblade like an anti-Sorak weapon? Because I can live with that.
Perfect.
She's only got cantrips and damn it. Yeah, maybe I can light the place up. Yeah, I wasn't planning on it, but when I saw something called the Doomblade Greatsword, I wanted that.
And the winner is me.
So Doomblade Cut did something to him. I mean, it's crazy because I've cast Identify on and I still don't know what it does. Is this thing using the same rule of thumb? Yep. There's some combination, I think, to like raise your, is it shift? No. Tab? No. I don't know. We're gonna hit this guy.
Another victory!
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Bracers of Archery gives a +2 bonus to any type of attack, and it lists a random compilation of Unity coding. So there's definitely some fleshing out to do.
That's battle.
Oh yeah, Goth, do you play any D&D outside of Solasta? Yeah, I know, that's what I think would be cool, because I mean, they have, because I mean, when you start, you get to select a campaign, and the Crown of the Magister is one of them. I think they want to have like extras as DLC, things like that, but yeah, I think it'd be cool to have like a guild hall. I mean, right now I'm just drowning in money. And it would give me something to put that towards.
Nobody has your skills. Bravo!
He's outside of my range.
You're just lucky.
Dang. Oh, that sucks. I know COVID's affected things so hard. I mean, outside of this, I work at a call center, and before we started doing working from home, I mean, even after we met up for in-person sessions, I mean, just because I'm, where I am, there's like less than 20 COVID cases in all of our province in Canada. So it's, where we're all like at home, it's not too much of a risk to play in person. But right now I'm DMing Rime of the Frost Maiden, and I'm soon starting up one where I'm gonna be a player in Curse of Strahd, and I'm hyped for that. Yeah, I can get that. Groups can be really weird. I had one group where, you know how in D&D there's always the meme of that guy at the table? It was like, besides one other player, the whole table was that guy. One character had their character was an alcoholic that would constantly blow things up. That was their shtick. The other one was just a headache to deal with. You know, they weren't really, I don't know how to put it. It wasn't like, I mean, where I'm a DM, I naturally roleplay my characters. But when you have people that, I don't know, try to, but they don't realize they're being that person. Where it's like basically that meme of like the rogue that just does the shittiest things, but they're it's what my character would do. Okay. Yeah, I was supposed to be back today, but I got a migraine earlier today and I just wasn't about that. Because with what I do, I'm the supervisor. So whenever anyone has to speak to the supervisor, they get transferred to me. Honestly, I think D&D like helps me with my job, because like there's quite a fair amount of policies, but like being a DM, you got to know all the rules, so it's basically the same. Okay, I wasn't sure what happened there. I thought I hit myself. Let's see. This is like always the least favorite part of combat for me, when there's one enemy and the characters are just smacking the shit out of them. Oh wow, that's really cool. Yeah, my one friend who DMs, I mean, his is like his home setting, but he really likes that time period where there was the Crusades and like the Vatican with the Pope and everything. So he's got this like basically holy knights sort of aesthetic to his worlds. I don't know, me, I'm kind of like weird. I grew up around Final Fantasy a lot, so if there's a characteristic that's a constant in my homebrew settings, it's usually airships. But I think my most fleshed out setting is it's called well, it's like a continent that's post gods. So basically what happened is the gods had a civil war to the point where this fail-safe by the all creator god, he basically made an executioner to any gods that got out of line. And basically the party was in a world where there was just remnants and ancient temples of these forgotten gods. I mean, some were still worshipped, so... Oh, jeez. I think a full campaign in Latin might be a little... Well, I think, well, if he knows Latin, I had a god of murder. Not like... He kind of represented murder in the same way Cain does in biblical sense, to where he's the father of it. But this executioner god was named Carnifex, which is Latin for executioner. But I don't know, based on how the streaming goes, I might someday like live stream a campaign in that setting. But, you know, I have to have players who don't have toaster mics.
Come on, you can do better.
I find it so rare where you get a group of players where there isn't one done. Nothing wrong with that, nerd. One thing I love is when there's actual props. Like my friend who DM'd with the Holy Crusades type campaign, he actually made this makeshift lighter to one of the characters, and he
yes, I am. Thanks to
burnt the edges of the page with a candle, and he like dabbed it with a tea bag.
Now, old friend.
And he made it look like it was written with ink and quill. And,
I knew you'd say that.
It was to one player
I am
specifically.
The and you shall resume your duties. Only if our cleric says you're fit.
Okay.
But
that's an appropriate name.
I shall secure the keep and the valley till you're back. As for you, my friends, find Lady Catale's belongings and meet me in the throne room.
Strike true.
So, I wasn't sure before, but I think now I am, that the main antagonistic force in this game is definitely the Sorax. But yeah, the whole plot of this was that they're basically in a... or in this world that I built, the only god that was still existing was Aeon, the god of time. But it was kind of weird because he was like a god that had two sides to him, like a coin. Basically, there was a version of him from the start of time who represent, you know, the origin of things, you know, birth, growth, whereas his later version, Kronos, was based on decay and death. And it's kind of weird because it was this god playing chess with himself, one trying to like let life flourish and the other one trying to end it. And I think the main antagonistic force of the campaign was, I know this is an original idea, but evil cult. They were basically worshippers of Carnifex after finding tomes about him in history, and they were trying to bring him back. But yeah, I love taking, you know, regular D&D structure ideas, like starting at low level, working your way to, and like flipping them on their head. Like I have one that, what was it? Am I supposed to get out of this freaking chest? Misty Step? Must be. But like, for example, I had the players start at level 7. And I didn't tell them a thing about the setting. Because basically, where time was, not the most stable thing in this continent. There was like random rifts and anomalies. So we had like, it was kind of like a Chrono Trigger campaign, if that makes sense. Where they were going through the same area but in different time periods. Yeah, that'd be cool. Find her belongings. Well, not having a lot of luck with that. Oh, wait. Doy. And we now need this one. Okay. Trying to think.
Tell us, Lady Cathala, what did you find? A gem?
This is my spell book. I remember a wand, a robe, some money, as well as a piece of paper.
What does it say?
I don't know. There is only one word written on the paper. Adrastio.
Is that another place?
I'm not sure. I feel the pull coming back.
I guess we'll soon be on the road again then.
More monsters to kill. Fantastic. What about that door? Another secret from Imperial times?
Cool. Final boss is behind there. But, oh Oh my god. I want to see if I can make any cool long swords. Short sword, white burn. Short sword, great sword, great sword, great sword. Let me check. I think my rogue has all the crafting recipes. But yeah, I was infamous for playing a fighter cleric multi-class. It's like that meme where I like playing paladin but with extra steps. Okay, so they need to polish that up. Okay, Wild Springs Keep, Safe Key, Guest Cell Key. Okay, so if I put these patterns into that thing I was just looking at, it'll open different doors, so that's how I get into that cell. Yeah, I got no magic longswords yet.
A major gate. Captain Ironshell was right.
This dusty old room?
Yes, look at it. It's perfectly intact.
It is locked, though.
How do we unlock it?
You need to use its name. It would normally be engraved nearby, but this was a private, secret gate.
So we can't use it?
I know its name. This was my family's.
So?
Once you get me to my master, I'll give you the name.
I guess that's fair.
And then we teleport to Caer Kiflin? That's fantastic.
I'm not sure the Synod will want to wait.
Then I'll give him the name. But you still need to stay with me.
She's tough, but at least she doesn't sound crazy anymore.
Watch your words, you...
Never mind.
Yeah, Darkweaver is pretty cool. That's themed like a spider where you get climbing speed and proficiency with Poisoner's Kin, the height, bonus to damage. So there was... Gotta look at that book again. Wild Springs Keep. Save key. That's not where I'm at now, though, I don't think. Is that the same? I gotta get rid of that bottom ring part. This thing? No. This thing. Here we go. That's cool. Yeah, it seems like a cool build. I'm excited to play a Horizon Walker in Strahd. A Viper's Bite. Oh yeah, I should identify some stuff. But yeah, I found some boots. Oh, wait. No, no, no. That doesn't go to the wizard. That goes to our rogue. I mean, I've done a few homebrew classes myself. Let's see here. Okay. But yeah, I've done a bit of homebrew myself for classes and everything like that. And I mean,
Lady Kitei,
if I was a bit more
words are not enough
versed
to
in the D&D community as far as publishing goes, I would love to get a book of my own setting out there.
We shall be more wary of the Council's warnings.
The Council warned you?
Just because Altadeus has so many cool locations in it.
They weren't loud enough.
I think one of the favorites was when the characters from all the different time periods of the area showed up in the city. Altadeus, which is like this huge steampunk metropolis.
How does this change your position? Do you plan to join the council?
They basically,
or simply to help us in our endeavors?
Ended up.
We shall join. The discovery of the hidden gate will allow us to communicate swiftly. But enough about matters of state.
Or enough to get like imprisoned, and then the prison known as Helheim.
And true friends of Corporan. You have proven
it's got a secret where all the guards are actually werewolves. So the party was basically trapped in a prison trying to do a jailbreak with no equipment from these werewolves chasing after them. And they like hijacked a train going through the city, and there was these werewolves basically on the speedboat equivalent of airships chasing after them. It was an insane session. But yeah, it's kind of like, best way to imagine it is, if you played Final Fantasy VII, it's like Midgard, but it's more of like a steam age with airships. But it's got that whole like segmented ring city to where there's different districts and everything. Not necessarily sectors, but there's like, not like a sector 1, 2, 3, 4, but there's basically like a
We'd like to stay for the night.
Economy district, residential district, slums. I gotta be getting closer to 6. Yeah, I'm almost 6. So I think we're gonna get to the world map, or the region map, and that's probably where I'm gonna wrap up this stream. The Strike True Tavern, more like the True Strike Tavern. Wait, now that she has her spellbook, can she actually do shit? Yes. I want to just look and see what she's got. Fairy Fire. Magic Missile. Color Spray. Misty Step. Great Food. Wait, did I not? But yeah, Goth, you should shoot me a follow. No matter what I'm playing, I'm always rambling on about D&D. And yeah, you'll probably see some more Solasta as they get more content, and based on how quickly they're putting it out, you know, it won't be too long. Who knows, maybe I'll even take a look at the original Baldur's Gates, like 1 and 2, to see what old school D&D was like. I think like Obsidian also put out a different RPG too besides Pillars of Eternity. They also have, I think it's called Tyranny. So this is like the Tower of Abjuration. We'll travel there first. It's only a 2-day travel. Oh, wonderful. Wait, which button? Did I miss a button? Or do you mean save? Oh, okay. Oh, you meant you. I thought I like forgot to hit a button on my end and I like missed a quest item or something. I think I did that on one of the previous streams. But yeah, we'll save here. Okay. Everyone's getting games for free on the Epic Game Store, but like I haven't seen many that are not already owned. Oh yeah, one game I really want to stream is Darkest Dungeon. I love that game, but it stresses me out. Yeah, if you see me do a Darkest Dungeon run on here, it's probably gonna be with a few mods, because I love some of the modded classes they have, like the Cavalier. Yeah. Am I at a dead end, or? Oh, no, I just gotta push that over. But yeah, I'm gonna save here. I haven't run... Wait, no, I already saved. What am I doing? But yeah, I've yet to run into the infamous Minotaur. Can't wait to throw hands with him. Yeah. Alright, well, yeah, fun little stream we were able to fit in there. I'm probably going to do one tomorrow, roughly in 12 hours time. If you don't catch it, you'll see the video on demand, either on here or on YouTube. My handle on that's pretty much the same, but it's just Justice Cat Space Media. Well, I mean, Darkest Dungeon isn't really about being good or bad. It's all about luck. I mean, skill some of it, but if the RNG hates you, you're not going to survive. Plus, I think the second one's coming into early access this year. So, it'll help us warm up for that. But yeah, thanks for tuning into the stream, and see you around.